if one of her children loved someone or showed affection for somebody or wanted her mother to accept that person, she was there. I mean, if that's what my daughter wants, he's okay in my book. Oftentimes when I'm in her presence, she'll say, "Oh, you're so generous with Ellie, letting me have her, and you're denying yourself at home. You don't have Ellie, and you sacrifice for me." And, it's just, you're blown away by the humility. I mean, the lady is a walking, living example of humility. It's never about Lala when she's talking to you. It's about you, or it's about the couple, or your family. And gratitude could really be her watchword. She's so grateful for so much, and she expresses it all the time. She doesn't bottle it up. She thanks you for the smallest little kindness you extend, and of course we don't think of it as kindness so much as we love her and we just want to do for her. The reason Mom is so perfect, has such perfect recall, is so clear in her thinking and who she is and what her convictions are, is that she has no static in her system. She is pure spirit, pure love. There is not a whole thought process going on inside her head about how am I being received, or am I being funny, or do I have something else to do. She's always wholly present in the moment, and that clears up a lot of the trash that gets accumulated in your attic. And she doesn't rummage around her attic. She just gives you who she is at a given moment, and she gives it with love. I mean, she is the essence of love in my eyes. She's just the most remarkable woman I've ever met. She's just the most serene, loving person I can imagine. She's always been a person of tremendous tranquility and peace, and I think that's the first thing you notice about Mom. She's gentle but very strong. There was never any question of Mom's strength, her internal strength. She's a living saint. I'm not the first to say that. Her focus was her family. She's an incredibly intelligent woman. She's a very bright woman. But family was everything to her. I mean, Charlie would go out there into the business world and he'd talk politics and he'd get caught up in all these causes. Mom was the homemaker. Her whole life revolved around her family. It puts me in mind of one night, Lala usually and myself are the last ones at the table having ice cream, and as is Mom's habit, having a dish of ice cream every evening after dinner. I usually joined her, and we were sitting there, and I thought to myself, I've got a question for this lady. Mom, how many dishes of ice cream do you suppose you've eaten in your lifetime? She said, not enough.
Again, quick as you please.
Very precise. And she always has something very personal to relate to you. And of course, that's a wonderful gift. And she's able to personalize memories, and she just seems to extract them effortlessly. She's got a retrieval system that is far superior than anything IBM ever built. I mean, she's just remarkable. She played a role that she knew was harmonious. They both were capable of putting their own needs aside and considering what their spouse wanted or needed. I always think of them as being on the same page. The vast majority of people never achieve that unanimity of opinion, unanimity of feeling, and a strong desire to ensure that the other person is content, is peaceful. Part of the secret of the success of that relationship is that Gaga always gave Lala dividends. he was ever forever declaring dividends. Parlance of Wall Street, that's what you invest for, is to get dividends.
And his dividends would be something like a kiss,
Yeah,
you know, a love tap. He'd call her lovely ton and goodness and tap her on the cheek with such an endearing, affectionate manner. Those were the dividends that he was talking about.
she said the best tonic for the start of the day is to make the bed. And you know, when she said that to me, I thought, well, that's kind of a throwaway. But I have been making the bed ever since she said that. And of course, Ellie relishes that. But, you know, I think Ellie may have put her up to it. But I think it originates with
We
Mom.
women, we stick together.
And the wisdom of it is every time I make the bed, I think of Lala. And I think of how profound that wisdom was. Because indeed, it starts my day with having accomplished something and putting, as I often said when I was running in the morning, putting some score on the scoreboard. And so I felt good about myself and about the day.